Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekend reading for June 10th through 12th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back as always. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. Let's see what the weekend has in store for you. Hopefully you have some time to get out and have some fun. Enjoy yourself for a little bit. Maybe even practice a little bit of self-care. That's always a good thing. So we've got commitment coming out here, and we also have trust. Okay, so perhaps you have a busy weekend this weekend and you've got a lot of commitments, and this is what you're focused on. Perhaps you've made a promise. Okay, maybe you're going to help somebody, or maybe someone is committed to you. Some of you out there may have some sort of surprise headed your way. The commitment card quite often, first and foremost, does represent some sort of promise or engagement that may be made to you. So you may be entering a higher level of commitment in a relationship, okay? Or maybe you're looking at areas of your life where you are putting your dedication, where you are committed to. Are you committed to the right things? Has anything changed? So you might be doing a little bit of reflection this weekend here as well. But overall, the commitment energy is really positive. Okay, so whether you're taking things up to the next level in an area of your life, or maybe you're just getting things done that you've promised to do, fulfillment of an obligation. Okay, so very positive energy there. But we also do have trust here. So there may be something that comes up in the weekend where trust is an issue. Now, if you're entering into a higher level of commitment in an area of your world, hopefully, if it involves another person, hopefully there is a lot of trust and faith that is involved there, okay? Perhaps that's just what you're realizing, that maybe you trust somebody in your world, okay? Or maybe, you're seeking out someone's advice, guidance, maybe their counsel, okay? Or maybe you're just really surrounding yourself with people that you do trust. Trust is a fickle little energy, right? It takes a long time to build up trust, and it takes seconds to erase it. So you may be doing a little bit of evaluation or contemplation. But the trust energy really is about you also. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, just especially if you need to make like an important decision or something, then you do need to trust yourself to make the right choices for yourself. So you might be doing a little bit of contemplation this weekend, okay? So trust may be a factor in some area. So coming out here, we've got the Six of Batons, which is the Six of Wands energy, with the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups coming out. So there may be something here that pops up from your childhood, okay? There may be something to do with your children with that Six of Cups, all about your inner child, okay? That can also just be you having some fun, okay, which is always a good idea, especially if you can find some time. Maybe you got to find some time. But the Six of Batons, the Four of Cups, okay, there may be some sort of an issue. There may be something that, you need to put a little bit more oomph into, a little bit more firepower to resolve an issue, okay, or maybe even just to re-engage in a situation. We've got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Cups, kings always take the lead, right? The lead player, the lead role, but the kings are also successful and abundant. It's the Yang energy, so you may have somebody who really does take the lead. They take action in regards to expressing their feelings, expressing their emotions. Okay, this could even just be, a creative person that you're dealing with. The King of Cups in the upright, that's providing some underlying influence. Perhaps even some motivation. They may just influence your weekend in a certain way. It can also come in as a bit of a surprise. So the King of Cups is usually filled with love and romance. So there's your commitment energy there. So there could certainly be a person that you're dealing with in the weekend ahead. And, perhaps there's just something here where you've waited a long time for something, and now something is starting to happen. Something's starting to transpire for you, something that you wanted. Okay, so again, it could just be that, perhaps there's been a lot going on in a relationship, and now you are focused on love, right? We get distracted sometimes. We got day-to-day challenges, and we don't always focus on the love and romance. So you may certainly be doing that. The King of Cups can be very romantic, sweep you off your feet kind of energy. So you may actually have a surprise coming in, something that puts you in the spotlight there with the Six of Batons, the Six of Wands. Okay, something that's a celebration. The Four of Cups, something that, oh, I'm about to give up on this. I just don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to get what I'm looking for. And then boom, boom, there we go. The Six of Cups, very happy, very joyous energy. So there may certainly be something here that is a very, very happy surprise for you, something that you wanted and something that it's like, oh man, I don't know if this is ever going to happen. Okay. It could also be something that comes in here that is very exciting, but doesn't quite live up to your expectations. You know how sometimes we are expecting something like this and we get like this, right? Still get something good. It's just not quite the way that we envisioned it. And sometimes that's just us building things up in our minds. So maybe someone does have a romantic gesture for you, or a gesture, an offer of friendship or something, but it just doesn't quite meet your expectations. It's still good. It's still positive. Okay. So just something to be a little bit aware of there. Okay. But the King of Cups can also just be your energy. And this can be you being creative, being loving, kind, and supportive with yourself and also with people around you this weekend. But yes, the Six of Batons, the Six of Wands energy is overcoming obstacles and challenges. It's making all the right moves, making all the right steps forward. This is an energy of success and victory, but it's also one of celebration. And it can also represent public events, because it is, usually a guy on a horse, a person on a horse, right? And, with a lot of people cheering. So you may find yourself the center of attention in the spotlight in some way this weekend. All right. Or maybe you are attending some sort of event or a festival or a parade, maybe even like a concert or something with all this creative energy, all this cups energy going on around you. So it could actually be something like really fun, exciting. But with the Four of Cups here, maybe something that you're dealing with, right? You may just have a couple of ups and downs during your weekend. It may be as simple as that. The Six of Wands, here we are up. The Four of Cups, we're kind of a little bit down, and then the Six of Cups, whoop, we're right back up again. So you might just kind of be having a little bit of roller coaster of a weekend, okay? But the Four of Cups can certainly show that there's a level of discontent, okay? Maybe even boredom, okay? You may have a lot going on one day and then you're kind of a little bit bored the next day, okay? Or maybe something, maybe something gets canceled and then may get revived again. So, but the Four of Cups can just show an energy where something just doesn't quite meet what we thought it was going to be. Okay, it can be something that you've waited for a while and you're about to give up, and then boom, here comes the fourth cup, and we're all happy again. Okay, but it can also just be something that's not necessarily super negative. All the cups are in the upright. Okay, but the Four of Cups, we are like a little bit detached from a situation. So, I mean, imagine if you're going to, say, a sporting event, okay? The six of batons, something with a lot of people around, okay? Something that's very exciting, okay? Maybe your team wins because that is a victory energy, okay? But the Four of Cups, there's something there that's, maybe there's a lot of people. You may have like traffic jam on the way home, just something that is like bringing you down just a little bit, okay? But the Four of Cups is also one of just being a little bit closed off. So, there may be something that just doesn't quite, live up to what you wanted it to be. But with the Six of Cups coming in, Six of Cups is all is right with the world again. So this is tapping into your inner child, excuse me. This is tapping into your inner child. This is perhaps spending time with children around you. The Six of Cups quite often does represent children of some kind. Okay, so you may have some fun with them, some family get together. But the Six of Cups is also one of being present. Okay, the Four of Cups, a little bit detached. Okay, but the Six of Cups, we kind of be present and focused again and enjoying life to its fullest. So the present being the here and the now. Okay, and sometimes we just need a little bit of a reminder that we are where we're meant to be, and sometimes we do have something that we build up in our imagination, something where we want something to happen in a certain time frame, or we want something to happen in a certain order, or we're envisioning all sorts of sunshine, butterflies, and roses, and sometimes the reality is a little bit different. But the Six of Cups is where we show appreciation, gratitude, and we are just very present and very focused and taking each day and living each day to its fullest. So that Six of Cups can again be you re-engaging, right? So just a little bit of a down patch there with that Four of Cups, whatever that looks like to you, but things get back on track with that Six of Cups. Now there could also be a second chance. The Six of Cups can be a return card. So there may be a person, an opportunity, or something that comes back around to you. Okay, it can be someone coming back in, a second chance, okay, or it could just be a revival of something that you thought wasn't going to go your way, or something that, has been a long time coming, okay, can come back around again, or okay, or it could just be that revival of energy. So there may be something there that's a second chance for you, okay, or maybe even something that kind of hits you out of left field, okay, because sometimes the Four of Cups, when we're not paying attention to something, that's when it comes right in. Your advice from Spirit, the Hanged Man: take it easy. Okay, first and foremost, take it easy, okay? It's also one of letting things go. So there may be something there again with that Four of Cups, okay? There may be something that you need to let go of, okay? And quite often that's really our high expectations or our time limit on something, or perhaps it's just kind of like water on a duck's back, okay? There's something that's really fun and exciting that we're doing. We're having a good time. But again, something here, it just creates a little bit of an issue or some disappointment or something. So, going to a fun event, but you got to try and find parking, right? You go to a sporting event, you go to a public gathering, a concert, a get together or something, and there's too many people, okay, or your team doesn't meet your expectations, or, so just something there, okay. And so Spirit's really saying here with this Hanged Man to let it go, okay. Not everything matters, and sometimes, sometimes we do, we do just want everything to be 100% perfect, and sometimes that's not always attainable. There's a lot of things that are out of our control. So let go of the little things and don't let them bother you. But the Hanged Man is also a reminder here to be open and receptive and to be perceptive, because the Four of Cups sometimes is that closed off energy, and there's something that's there for us, some opportunity, some improvements, okay, or the bright side of the coin. But we do need to be a little bit more open to see that, okay. So this can revolve around somebody else's point of view. This can just be opening yourself up to different possibilities, letting something go, okay, being a little bit more in the flow of the universe, okay. But maybe a little bit of patience may also be the order of the day there as advice from Spirit, okay. Be patient. Don't worry, things will work out for you. Sometimes we need to take baby steps, okay? And sometimes we need to charge head first in there. But the advice from Spirit here can also be saying, don't worry, be happy, because something that you've been waiting for a long time, you're about to get the clarity or the answers, or something that you have wanted, okay, that you've been looking for. And it has been taking a long time, and maybe you've been feeling as though you're kind of been a little bit stuck in a rut. But now there's a little bit of forward movement. The Six of Wands there is that forward movement energy. Okay, so be open, be perceptive, maybe even a little meditation for some of you, maybe the order of the day with that Hanged Man there as well. Okay, so be getting some answers or some clarity on something, but you may need to just be a little bit more in the flow, a little bit more open. Blessings headed your way, the Seven of Batons, and this is the Seven of Wands energy. Okay, so there may be something here that you are faced with this weekend that you do need to overcome. But the Seven of Batons is a reminder that you are powerful and strong. Okay, you are in a position of strength and you are standing in your own power. Okay, so it's a really wonderful energy of self-confidence. Okay, so perhaps something just derails your self-confidence a little bit, and now you're getting it back. Okay, you may have to stand up for something here, especially with the commitment and the trust energy. So you may just have to face something head on and ask for what you want. You might need to advocate for yourself, okay? Or maybe you do need to stand your ground on something. Just trust that you're making the right choice, okay? Or, perhaps sometimes the best way to face a challenge or a situation is just to get it out in the open. Okay, so that Seven of Wands is certainly you overcoming something. It's certainly a blessing headed your way, as the restoration of some self-confidence there for you, but also ask and you shall receive. right? If you ask for something, just turn around, just ask for something, start a conversation or get the ball rolling. Okay, you never know what may happen, what might transpire. Sometimes that's how we get ourselves unstuck, is that we do need to take the first step, or we do need to, have an important conversation, right? You may even be putting up some boundaries, possibly. Okay, sometimes that Seven of Batons can be that boundaries energy. All right, but ultimately, this is you stepping up to the plate, stepping up your game, and maybe even leveling up, right? We've got the Six of Wands here, and our blessing is the Seven. So perhaps there is something that you are doing this weekend where you are taking things up to the next level. Okay, you've got some improvements coming in, whether this is just improving your outlook. This is an opportunity that allows you to, step up to the next level. Okay, or maybe that commitment level in a relationship, right? Something there is improving for you, and that's not such a bad thing. Okay, maybe something that you've been, again, waiting for a very long time. So I am going to leave those there for you guys, because overall it looks pretty like a pretty decent weekend for you, some pretty good energy. And let's just get a couple last messages out here for you. 1 and 2. So let's see what the angels have to say for you. And there's your romance. So some of you may certainly have some love in the air this weekend. Okay, your romance energy could just be you and a person focused on your connection. Of course, that trust energy there, the commitment energy, you got it. That King of Cups there, you got this, Toyota. Okay, you are got some really good things going on. So again, you may have something that takes you off guard or catches you by surprise with that Four of Cups, right? Again, sometimes we just don't think something's going to happen, and then boom, it does. Okay, so just keep your eyes peeled. And then we have If You Believe. Okay, the Seven of Wands is you believing in yourself, believing that you can accomplish and overcome anything. Okay, the Six of Cups is really, having that childlike sense of wonder, possibly. Okay, the Six of Wands, overcoming. Okay, so that If You Believe energy is really a reminder from Spirit that you are more powerful than you think that you are. And if you think that you can have something or that you can accomplish something, then you can. And sometimes we take the long way around. Sometimes things take a lot longer to happen, but we keep on powering through. We know we're on the right track. We know there's something that we want. So remember your own belief system in yourself, in others, and also in what you want and what you want to attract into your world, right? You got to believe that things are going to work out the way that you need them to. It's not always what we want, but always what we need. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.